You're either a somebody or a nobody. And here in Malaria, the biggest somebodies are evil scientists. And the biggest nobodies? Those are the poor schnooks born with a hunch on their back. Have I mentioned I'm one of those poor schnooks? But with the help of my creations, Brain, Eva, and Scamper, we're gonna change all that. This year, the whole country of Malaria will be shocked when they find out the winning invention of this year's evil science fair came from an Igor. Life! Only one step remains before I will have created the most evil invention in all of Malaria. Brain, Scamper, pull the switch! Not that switch.
Oh, right.
Now pull the switch! It's alive!
Where did she go?
Looks like she's headed right for the home for blind orphans, probably committing horrible acts of evil without us. Come on, let's go find her. Playing with kids. Not so evil.
Your friend really has a way with children.
She's not my friend. I made her and she's a horrible monster. I'm here to take her home.
Wow, impressive. All we make around here are paper flowers.
Ooh, they're beautiful.
It seems that Eva is drawn to these tacky little pieces of litter. Maybe we can use them to draw her back to the lab.
Litter? The orphans make them. They're $1 a flower, but for you, I'll do 10 for $12.
That is a deal.
All right, we'll take 50.
You will have to gather them yourselves. Look around. But be careful. Dr. Groner's Cyber Chicks factory has gone haywire. I keep finding them everywhere.
Ah! Dr. Glickenstein! My old master! You're... dead! You think a little thing like a fatal rocketing accident happens to me, and you can just squirm your way away, do you? Well, you're still my Igor, and I'll continue to boss you around whether I am dead or not. Now, get over there and smash those boxes! I'm just dying to know what's inside! What? Dr. Groner's Cyber Chicks? Their fragile construction is nothing compared to the loyal robot henchlings I created in my youth. Smash them! Electrocute them! Mash the attack button! Only through a brilliant application of physics will you ever reach those flowers. Now, applying great force against the floor with your feet will provide an opposite reaction, catapulting yourself into the air. Some of you have a greater foot size to body ratio and thus will be able to propel further into the air. Scamper can outleap the rest of you easily. These gears should release a flower, but they're broken. Igor, use your zapper to fix those gears!
Please help us! We are trapped behind this door! Help! It's dark in here! Darker than out there!
Say that Toshi, the rabbit patron of orphans, watches over the children here. It looks kind of like a goof-off to me.
Igor! Get over there and fix those gears! Walk up to them! Repair them! I must know what is behind this door! It seems the blind woman is more than meets the eye. What has she been doing in here? What evil invention has she created? Hey, let's try to find the rest of the flowers in here before we head back out there. All right, we have all 50 flowers. What will it cost us?
Your life!
What?
I'm kidding, $50.
Well, I don't have that kind of cash. I'm I'm just an Igor. Can't we get a discount?
What? You think this is some kind of charity? It's $50 or your life!
You already pulled that one.
I'm not kidding this time. You're not the only one good at inventing, Igor. Meet my little inventions, my robot orphans!
We've defeated your robot orphans. We'll be taking our flowers now. With a discount.
Fine. I'm going to need all the money I can get. Do you know how much blind robot parts cost? Not to mention Braille blueprints.
That was fun! Now what?
Now we get Eva back home. She isn't evil yet. We still have work to do. Once we got back from the orphanage, things went from bad to worse. Not only was Eva lacking in evil, she was downright nice. She became so nice that she even started volunteering at the home for old Igors. It was clear we needed to turn her into the evil monster we all knew she could be. So we decided to take her to the local brainwash where they specialize in personality contouring and brushless hairstyling.
Sorry, the brainwash is out of service. My nephew, that good-for-nothing fruit fly, let in some persona non gratas who are now running amok in the control room. So buzz off! Buzz off!
When I owned this place, the service was much better. You simply can't find good help these days. Maybe if we got our fly friend a nice greeting card, he wouldn't be such an obstruction anymore. Wish you weren't here card. This should be perfect.
But it's locked in the case! How do we get it out?
Hey, maybe one of those buttons opens up the case. Well, why don't you have your pickled brain shoot some rockets at it? He must be good for something. I just wanted to apologize for earlier. I got you this card. All right, now let's fix this brainwash and turn Eva into the evil, diabolical invention she was meant to be.
Hey! There's those piranhas on lattes the fly guy was talking about!
Oh, the irony! You're stuck in a control room with no control of anything. How do you expect to turn on those turbines to fix that contraption?
Hey, I have a spark of an idea.
Yes! Electrify the switches! What? How? With the attack button, you hideous hair!
Looks like we have an Igor that won't play nice. This brainwash is a pretty amazing place. They can teach you just about anything. In fact, I know Kung Fu.
Out of our way, Kinderman. We need that chair and playtime is over.
This ends tonight.
He's found a way to copy himself?
Fair! Those moves weren't allowed!
Finally, a brainwashing chair for ourselves! Let's get Eva strapped in and let her rip! Unstoppable berserker killing machine, here we come! The brainwashing machine is far too complex for a simple-minded Igor to turn on alone. You'll need your brainy rabbit and your brainless brain in a jar to help start it up for you. Settings?
Check!
Straps?
Check.
Then, pull the switch!
Wait a second. Why is the personality switch set to thespian?
Brain, what have you done?
Where am I? Who am I? I know now. My name is Eva, and I was born to be a star.
Now instead of an 800-pound killing machine, you have an 800-pound acting machine! Can it, Glickenstein? This chair is useless now. One brainwashing lasts forever. We'll have to figure this out once we get out of here.
Did that busybody Glickenstein send you here to spy on me and my grand experiments?
Actually, his body's not so busy anymore.
I knew someone was trying to steal my secrets. Well, you won't get away with it. I think this calls for a trip down the recycling chute. I was here for a giant brain for my newest, biggest invention yet. But you've ruined everything! You silly nobodies. When will you learn? You will always be small, little creatures. Teeny tiny.
Look at me! I'm finally a size 2!
I can fix this. We just need access to a beginner's alchemy set, and I know where we can find what we need. Come on, follow me to Holzworm's lab. Our brainwashing of Eva failed, and Hirschlag had shrunken our bodies. We made our way to Holzworm's lab in the hope of finding the ingredients for reverse shrinkification.
So much for my dream of being a big star.
Don't worry, you'll always be big to us.
Oh, you're so kind.
There has to be a way to stop the effects of that gas attack. Oh, hey, there! I'm sure if we can make it up to that table, I can concoct a potion to make us normal again. We'll get to that evil science fair yet. Don't get too close to those things. They tend to explode. This looks like a job for you, Brain.
Me? No, I'm not walking through that.
No, your rockets. Fire a rocket at the spores.
Oh, yeah. That's a much better job for me.
She's coming right for us! Quick, hide!
Eek, bugs! What great luck! I can try out my new crop of killer spores on them.
She's coming back around!
What? The bugs are still alive? My plant monsters will take care of them. Phew.
Climbing these vines should help us get to the top of the table.
Roadblock.
Eva, maybe it's frail enough that you can bash through it.
Why, I need to get into character first.
Your new role is Weed Whacker. Hop to it.
Boil and bubble, toil and trouble. I'll have this done on the double. That should do it. Now it just has to mix together. Come on, we have to fend them off long enough for the potion to finish mixing. Well, that takes care of them, and just in time for the potion to be ready. Let's drink this up and head back to the lab. Then we can get Eva ready for her big day. We got back to Glickenstein's lab, but we had still failed. Eva still wasn't the violent killing machine we needed her to be. I was at my wit's end about what could be done. I had to prove to everyone that I was a great inventor and show once and for all that Igors can be as smart as anybody.
Oh, I wish I had a part so I could be rehearsing right now.
That's it! Eva, we have to get you ready for your audition.
Audition? You mean it? What role is it for? Is it Griselda? Oh, please let it be for Griselda! Do you know how many famous actresses sang in those amazing Viking horns?
One. But in all fairness, she was young and needed the money.
You know, Eva, as a matter of fact, it is Griselda.
Gosh! Me! Trying out for Griselda? The beautiful epitome of patience and long-suffering in Vivaldi's famous opera.
Yeah! Except in this version, Griselda is a little more on the Viking side and beats the tar out of people with her incredible berserker fighting fists.
Avant-garde theater. It might be a reach for me.
Is anything out of reach for you?
You're right. I can do it. All I need is a costume to help get me into character.
If that will help, then that's what we'll do. We'll search the castle for materials to make Eva a costume.
these shoes have Griselda written all over them.
Actually, I believe that says Capizio.
They're perfect. Just a couple more costume pieces to go.
This place can be rather beautiful when you look past all the darkness and gloom. Ooh, how elegant! This will work nicely in my costume.
That's quite the nightgown you had there, Glick. When it comes to sleepwear, I subscribe to comfort over fashion. Don't you judge me!
How did he know I was judging him?
These fools! They need a temporal transducer to open my doorways, and luckily I have hidden it in my armoire. They will never finish their cherished costume. Even in death, I am the premier evil scientist! Ah, you found my secret laboratory! You had another laboratory in your bedroom? Yes, for my midnight cravings. To invent... What's this thing? Don't touch it! It's far too advanced for the likes of you. It's my door-opening machine. I'll take a look at it. I'm used to putting the craft in your craftsmanship. I told you! Some things are best left to the real evil scientists. Ha! Piece of cake. It should work well now. Oh, I probably should have mentioned my loyal robot henchlings were back there. Yeah, that would have been nice. Don't worry. The only emotion they know is jealousy.
Another power cell. You got a plan for this one, Igor?
Well, I imagine this must give power to something. We just need to find a socket to put it in. That's odd. I'm sure I had more robot henchlings than that. You can never have too many, you know. Ah, see? There. Let's activate that switch so we can open the door.
There's the last piece of my costume!
I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the ending, the night and the day, the cookies and the milk. I am here to pump you up.
That's King Robit. I walked into my lab one day and saw him sitting there, building himself. He also built all these little henchlings he so affectionately calls buntrons. I was actually just kind of borrowing them. He's not bad for a robot. Bit of a jealousy problem, though.
Tales of my inglorious defeat shall echo throughout infinite space. I take solace, for my kind will never give me up nor let me down. Though they run around, even in death, they will never desert me. Triumph would have been within reach, if only had I a radiant strength of beauty, such as yours.
Okay.
Isn't it cool? This is sure to help get me into character.
And butter will help you get into those shoes.
Now, remember, Eva, the props in the audition are going to be very realistic. They may even scream in pain when you attack them.
It'll be hard, but I'm sure I'm up to the challenge. Acting is my destiny, and nothing will keep me from my dreams. Well, what do you think?
It's perfect. With the costume complete, we were ready to start rehearsing for the Evil Science Fair. To use Eva's amazing strength to storm the show by force, and demonstrate once and for all that Igors were great evil inventors. But before we could get started, a package arrived. A card? For me? Wish you weren't here. Ugh.
So nice of you to drop in. Anywho, I guess you're wondering why I brought you here. Well, I have a limited time offer. You scratch my back, I scratch your hump. You have something that I need, namely that evil invention of yours. I want to enter your monster into the evil science fair. When I mean we win, I turn your monster on the king. Goodbye, King Malbert. Hello, King Schadenfreude. There's a few small details to work out, but you get the gist.
Betraying the king? But that's so...
Evil, I know, right? But that's why we're here. That's why we stayed up late at night writing all those evil papers and studied for those evil quizzes. As king, my first order of business will be granting equal rights to all Igors. Think of it. You'll be the Abe Lincoln of Igors. Your birthday will be an Igor holiday. Think how happy the villagers will be with a 3-day weekend!
No deal.
Ghost!
Oh, nice going, Dr. Glickenstein. Running away in fear? I'd like to see how good he looks after being dead for 5 days.
Hey, look! A piano! Does anyone know any show tunes?
This is hardly an ordinary piano. That idiot Schadenfreude must have stolen it from my laboratory. This is my prized masterpiece. It contains pure evil. Evil looks, evil ergonomics, and evil sounds.
Big deal. An evil piano. What does it do? Play bad music?
I call it Glixol. It's an all-purpose cleanser and disinfectant. That doesn't sound so evil. Well, by cleansing, I mean blowing everything around it to smithereens. And by disinfecting, I mean vaporizing any trace of organic matter left standing. Well, whatever it does, we have to destroy it before Schadenfreude comes back in a bad mood after we rejected his offer. But how? My evil inventions were built to last, of course, but the Glixol was built to withstand all conventional weapons. I have a better idea. Why not unleash its evil power on an unsuspecting world? No? Just a suggestion?
Sorry, but I didn't want anyone to leave before the entertainment.
Someone's overcompensating.
Don't blame me. I've been trying to convince Shoddy to redecorate for ages. I even have the plans for it right here, but he just can't be bothered with good taste. Enough about him, though. Let's get back to me. Don't I look electrifying?
If by electrifying you mean surrounded by a deadly arc of power, then yes.
You're too cute. Don't tell me you're afraid of little old me. Come on, hit me with your best shot. So, you figured it out and beat me. Goody for you! Well, not to be rude, but I have another engagement.
Look! A page from her redecoration blueprints!
What's this? The whole place is on here, including the piano. It's incomplete, though. If we can find the other 3 pieces, maybe I can find a weakness and destroy Schadenfreude's evil instrument once and for all. It's my invention, and it's called a Glixol.
I like to keep the doors locked. It keeps unwanted guests out. Or in.
She's so high up, even I can't reach her.
Come down here and fight us face to face.
With your face? Never. Besides, I can't fight. I've just had my nails done. I'll have Shoddy's Igor do the fighting for me. Igor!
Yes, mistress.
Attack these fools!
Yes, mistress.
You brutes! You've ruined my hairdo!
Igor, look! She left a blueprint page.
This should come in handy. Now to dissemble Schadenfreude's diabolical contraption. You mean my diabolical contraption, you ungrateful Igor?
Ah, the guest of honor has finally arrived. I had a hunch we would meet again. Yes, I'm talking to you, Igor. You are the head honcho, am I right? Well, I hope you enjoyed the tour of my castle. The guides work for tips, so be sure to take care of them on the way out. There's only one problem. There's no way out.
Not so fast. We've collected all 4 of the blueprints to your little invention during our tour. If I read them correctly, we can destroy it by destroying the 4 parts around it.
So you did learn something. I love feedback. Unfortunately, it won't be enough. Any requests?
We better find a way out of here, and quick.
My beautiful castle in ruins! You'll pay for this, Igor!
We're not gonna make it!
Goodbye, cruel world.
I think I found a way out.
No way.
We don't have a choice. From the lair of our arch-enemy, into the graveyard for all Igors, we had gone from the frying pan into the fire. Even as children, all Igors were taught to fear and respect the Igor recycling plant. And many legends persisted about the mysteries and horrors within its depths.
Igors are commanded to sit quietly and await processing.
I don't think processing is something we want to hang around and wait for. Let's figure out if there's a way out of here. There's no way we'll be able to smash our way through there.
But we can't go back the way we came.
I know. Let me wrap my brain around this.
What? What did he say?
You see that giant machine over there? That thing may be of some use. Hey, genius! It's called a flea magnet. Maybe of some help, but it needs fleas and magnets to work. Find 3 magnets in a swarm of evil fleas, and maybe you can get the old girl running again.
Do you hear a loud sucking sound?
Why do they call it a flea magnet?
Because it attracts junk better than a flea market.
Ha! I get it! Well, let me write that down. I'm gonna use that one at our next party.
We've never had any parties.
Wow, this thing could put maids out of business forever.
Wait, what do you have against maids?
Nothing.
I was a maid between acting jobs.
Yeah, not cool, Igor. They're just trying to make a living.
Sorry, I was just saying... Look, can we just forget I said that?
Forgiven, but not forgotten. My mother was a vacuum cleaner.
Now look what you did.
Shame on you.
I don't think those are friendly claws. Not like old Grabby here.
Looks like we need to destroy these claws. That should overload the system.
Don't listen to him, Grabby. I won't let him touch you.
Well, that wasn't so bad.
The Royal Guards!
Are they like critics?
More like network executives. They don't like you, they'll give you the axe.
Well, then exit stage left. Maybe there's a secret password. What if I said Open sesame!
Come on! Let's see where this tunnel goes before more guards show up.
Where are we?
The tower of the king's castle. We're so high in the air. You can see the Colosseum from here.
Wow, that thing must take a lot of batteries.
It's the beacon of evil. I've never seen it this close. Something's wrong. Things shouldn't be like this. And I think the answer why is up that staircase.
The king lied to us. The beacon of evil wasn't protecting us from the dark clouds. It was creating them.
A politician lied to the people? That's impossible. It would besmirch their honor.
It's true. The king made an evil fog machine to hide us from the light of the sun. No wonder I could never get a suntan.
That low-down, good-for-nothing, evil King Malbert. But how do we expose him? The evil science fair. If we announce his deception there, everyone in the whole kingdom will know.
Let's do it.
I have a feeling it's time for King Malbert to have a taste of his own medicine.
And I have a feeling I'll enjoy sunshine.
We descended down the path, not really knowing what to expect. Giant robots? Mutated monster lizards? There could be anything ahead of us. We did know one thing for sure, though. The king had lied to us, and that there was really a hope for making malaria a better place. Before that hope, we stand resolute and ready for anything. Wow, we finally made it! The evil science fair and the legendary Colosseum. Just think of all the epic battles that have taken place here. Dr. Furs versus Appy, Dr. Strudel versus the Crowdinator. So many clashes of the Titans. Look at all those evil scientists trying to cram in their finishing touches.
Classic cliché villains. Why not just wear a black cape and a handlebar mustache and get it over with?
Not only are they evil, they're cheaters too. Look at Kinderman. He's trying to use a reversification machine to turn all the other scientists inside out before the competition begins.
No, no, no! You're doing it wrong! He doesn't even have a rocket ship to fly around in and rain sweet reversification from above. Without a proper delivery system, even the best evil inventions are stifled. Oh, how infuriating! He was always thinking small, that one.
Somebody ought to teach him a lesson.
It's time Kinderman got spanked. Hey, Kinderman. What you working on?
It's a machine that makes idiots ask questions.
Oh. Does it work?
Apparently.
Give it up and stop cheating.
Oh ho, you have found me out. Whatever shall I do? I should have you know I am now the master of 7 kung fu styles.
Your work is not done yet, you fools! Hit the self-destruct button so none of these other evil scientists can get their grubby hands on this useless little invention.
Giga, what's up, Dr. Blitzkrieg?
Move it along. There's nothing to see here.
Is that right? It looks like you're setting up lightning rods and attaching them all over the arena. When they're struck, everyone in the crowd, the scientists, the invention, everything will go boom!
What a shocking accusation. Not any way at all for an Igor to conduct himself. Allow me to electrify you.
Oh, look who it is. Those disgusting little insects from my laboratory.
What is that cloud over your head?
I'm an evil scientist. Gloom and doom are part of the package.
That color is all wrong on you.
Plague!
Who, me?
No, the cloud! She's trying to sicken the whole arena.
I slaved over a hot stove for hours to make this plague. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to make sure everyone gets a taste.
Only electricity can sterilize the plague. Can one of you use your heads to figure out how to do it? Oh, what a waste of a good plague.
You again? Oh my, look at how much you have grown since the last time I saw you.
Please don't shrink us again. If my brain gets any smaller, I might turn into a nitwit.
Don't worry your teeny little mind. I'm thinking big now. Far bigger than shrinking tiny brains. Sample some of my gas. It might inflate your ego.
Inflation gas? One breath and our bodies will fill with air like balloons until they explode. Give it up, Hirschlag. Your expansionist policies will never succeed. We're almost there.
My first performance for a big crowd. Ooh, it's opening night. Whoa, I have butterflies in my stomach. It's all like a dream.
All right, Malaria, you wanted the best. You got, well, these scientists. Let's get ready to really see who the best evil scientist is.
If only there was a giant monster here to destroy that. Oh, wait, there is. Ah! Giant robot bears! Everyone roll initiative!
You look surprised, Malbert.
What were the odds you would have defeated all those evil inventions?
Well, we did, so 100%?
No, but seriously, what were the odds? I placed some action on this event. I could have made a fortune if I bet on you.
Yeah, even I had my money on Kinderman.
Hey!
What? I thought it was a sure thing. Kung Fu, man, Kung Fu!
Well, we're here to finally blow the lid off this place. We're gonna get rid of you and the evil clouds and make Malaria a place of good again.
Good? How awful! You've been very impressive, Igor, but unfortunately, the show ends here. Guards!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and of course Igors of Malaria, your attention please.
Hey, what about the rest of us?
And the rest of you. I have an announcement to make. The dark clouds that hang above Malaria have been created by Malbert to keep us evil. He has been lying to us.
That's utterly ridiculous.
He's been tricking us all this time.
Tricks? Well, my next trick will be sawing an Igor in half.
Listen to him. What kind of leader would saw a subject in half?
Prove it, you know nothing! You troublemaker! You humpback! You Igor!
People of Malaria, today we celebrate. The king is gone. We are free from evil, free from tyranny, free to be as bad or as good as we want to be.